ASMR. Hey, how's it going? I'm not eating or playing any video games in this one. In this video, I challenge you not to break eye contact with me. You can blink. It's not a staring contest. But it's me versus you on who can look at each other the longest without looking anywhere else. I know that times like these right now, it's uncertain how the outcome is going to be. Some days it seems like the world is at peace. Some days it seems like the world is in complete chaos and mayhem. But I just want you to remember that at the end of it all, what really matters is what's in your heart, what you do on a daily basis with that heart, the people that you treat, yourself included, how you talk to yourself, the way that you handle situations. Not to be egotistical or irrational. I think the main thing to worry about when it comes to living a good life is how you treat yourself. I think I just broke eye contact right there, but I'm not gonna make that count. You're doing good though, keep it up. I'm just ranting and rambling about certain things. I know that when I'm out in public, there are a lot of people that seem very uneasy and very destitute. People yelling at each other, getting aggravated easily. I don't know if COVID for the past few years has finally lit a match under some of these people's asses, but it seems that the recklessness and the ruthlessness is at an all-time high. I know that I feel better in my heart when I have other people that are like-minded, like myself, that have the same ambitions, the same types of values in their life. And I like to see that emulated towards other people. Because in my opinion, love is the greatest disease of them all. Maybe disease is a wrong word, but it spreads like one. It's very infectious and very contagious. It's almost like when you see somebody laughing really hard and you can't help but to crack a smile or laugh yourself. I like that energy, and I've been trying to surround myself with that same energy because I know how exhausting it can be at the end of the day when you deal with all this strenuous stuff that life throws at you, and how it seems like you're trying to juggle multiple feelings at once, trying to understand your place in the world, your place in this life, what it is that your destiny entails, what you're supposed to be doing in your life. I think the main focus for being positive, and I know that it's a very cliche saying, but you really do have to take it day by day. I was thinking about this laying in bed the other night because I was stressing. I had really bad anxiety thinking about my son's future in this world. He's 2 years old, and we all know that the world is a lot different than how it was when we were kids. Or maybe you're still young and you never experienced what it was like to be able to go outside freely from sun up to sundown, to be able to walk anywhere that you wanted to walk down the streets or to another town if you pleased, to have your doors unlocked, to just be able to feel safe. I know that seems like a very alien concept to a lot of people because they weren't raised up in that nice laid back time. I think I just broke eye contact again. You can count it if you want. How many times have you broke eye contact since this video? Honestly, if you're watching on your phone, are you multitasking while you're watching? I know I'm just rambling right now. It's very random, but I woke up today with an immense pain in my lower back. I think it's a pinched nerve, which I'll definitely have to go see about because my job requires me to do a lot of physical labor. And yesterday, I was like an 85-year-old man. I was moving very slowly, very cautiously. A lot of people don't realize how much stuff is attached to your back as far as movement and feeling. But reality gave me a check yesterday. I'm 31 years old right now. I'll be 32 in September 9th. Actually, I was born 9/9/91. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But I realize in my growing age that there are some stuff I'm not as flexible doing, or I'm not able to do as swiftly as I used to. But time goes on. We have to take it day by day, right? Which is what I want you to try to practice. If there's any anxiety or worry or fear for the coming days, months, years in your life, I want you to try to practice taking it day by day. When you wake up, focus on the tasks that you can accomplish in that time space. Don't throw your head to tomorrow or the day after that. Just try to focus on what you can control now. And don't fret, don't worry about what you can't control. Because there's some other divine power, whether you want to call it God or the essence, as it were. They have it under control. We sometimes like to think that we have a lot more power over the things that are laid before us in our life. And although that might be true with some things, like making lifestyle changes, whether it's dietary, relationship, the situation that you're in, like your house or your job or your relationship, there's a lot of things that you can control that you might not have realized you could control in the past. But your fate, your road to success, yes, you have a hand in it. It takes a lot of hard work, hustling, ambition, motivation, a lot of discipline and self-sacrifice. But outside of that realm of your control is a whole nother spectrum of possibilities that you couldn't even fathom, that I can't even fathom. I used to have a very, very, very single, narrow-minded look on my life, that I was able to do whatever I needed to or whatever I pleased without repercussions or a cause and effect, karma, if you will. There's a couple things in my past that I wish I could change that I'm highly regretful about. But I also have come to realize that living in the past is also a state of prison. And it's not good to constantly beat up your mind and your heart with things of the past, replaying all the turmoil and loss and trauma. It's not good for you. process is looking forward and no longer having those thoughts on repeat, like a VHS tape, constantly playing over and over and over. That's what I have to work on. And if that's something that you have to work on as well, then I invite you to try to change with me. You know, a lot of people, they get resentful when the word change is brought up, whether it's them changing or other people changing. Listen, the only way that you can grow and flourish is if you change. You're not the same person that you were last year, 5, 10 years. You know, it's a process. That's how you adapt. That's how you evolve. That's how you become more and become better. Nobody should ever feel judged or oppressed because they're changing. Whether you have to cut off people in your life, in your circle, even your own family. I know that there's a lot of toxic family members out there. I have a couple myself that like to use the word family as a crutch or as an excuse to let all the negative stuff repeat itself. There's a lot of children or adults that have parents or grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, nephews, whatever the case may be, that tell them negative things. You know, I'm pretty sure if I went to one of my family members and said, hey, I have this dream of being a successful ASMR artist on YouTube, they probably would have laughed in my face. Half of them probably don't even know what ASMR is. But I can almost guarantee that their reaction would have been comical or distasteful, you know. Why would you try to do something like that? It's weird, or, you know, any type of excuse to make you falter in the way that you feel about something that you want to do in your life. So, once again, I don't know where I'm going with this. I just feel compelled to tell you this because I wish that somebody was there to tell me when I was younger. And there's not really any special subject of this video. I kind of just wanted to talk about a lot of stuff. I feel like when I'm doing eating videos or gaming videos, I'm specifically talking about whatever it is that's in that video, but I wanted to do a random pop-up conversation and just check on you and maybe de-stress myself just by talking about this stuff. I know how it is. So if you're ever feeling like you have anxiety, if you're ever feeling trapped, like you can't breathe, I'm here, definitely. You can comment on this video and tell me exactly what you're going through, what your problem is. We can talk about it. It's okay to not understand. It's okay to not have life figured out, but just try to take it day by day. And once you shed yourself of all those extra thoughts and extra little cracks that are open for the negativity to seep through, once you close those off and you're just specifically focused on that day, you're going to find yourself a lot more happier, a lot more faithful in giving it to God or whoever it is that you think is out there. Yeah, it gets crazy sometimes. Sometimes it gets the craziest inside here. And with a head this big, you can imagine how crazy my thoughts get. I'm sorry, I just broke eye contact. I guess you win. But anyway, the video is getting pretty long now. I'm I'm sure that you have other things to do, whether it's sleep or work or being a parent or a child. Just try to take it day by day, okay? I thank you very much for watching this video, even though I'm not chowing down on food or playing a video game that you might have wanted to see. I just really wanted to do this, me and you, mano y mano, one-on-one. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day or night. I hope that you listen to some of these words. I hope that some of these words resonated with you. And I hope that you practice it, because we can truly grow and change into something far better than what we are now. All it takes is a little faith. So step up off that ledge, my friend. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. So long. I'm looking away now. I broke eye contact for sure. You won. Bye guys. I'll see you next time.